Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, if this is your first time watching, welcome. I am Michelle, and I just talk about my journey as a notary signing agent. Um, I am also a mentor, so I kind of like to spread a little knowledge, right? So, if you watched my last video, it was the the frequently asked questions for a signing agent. So today I decided to do part 2 of that. When I decided to start this series, the questions, are not in order, any particular order. I just pick questions, um, and I go. But today I decided to go ahead and do my most asked question. I wonder if you know, are you thinking what that most frequently asked question is? Do, 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 do. Well, it's on my YouTube channel. It is in my email. It is in my text messages. People who know what I do ask me all the time. And that question is, how do I become a signing agent, right? So how do I become a signing agent? And that's a great question. The new year's coming, people are looking for additional streams of income. They're working a full-time job and maybe just looking for something part-time or just looking for something that they can build into a full-time career. So today I am going to provide you with the steps to become a signing agent. Of course, before you can become a signing agent, you must be a notary public, okay? So that just means that you need to visit your state's Secretary of State website and just check out what those qualifications are to become a notary in your state. It could be, you must be 18, you must reside within the state for so long, you may not be able to have any felonies or certain types of crimes against you. So check out the qualifications, to see if you qualify, all right? So once you do that, then go ahead and fill out your application and pay your application fee. Most of the times you can do it right online, but if not, you would just have to visit maybe your Secretary of State's office. So again, go to your website, read their qualifications and what their requirements are and how to apply and pay your fee. So once you pay your fee, you have to obtain what they call a surety bond. So what a surety bond is, it's just, it's a type of insurance. It does not cover you as the notary. It kind of covers the public, right? So it covers, or the state against your, any errors or anything that you may make. So for Tennessee, it's a $10,000 bond that we're required to have. Again, check your state laws. When you're signing up to be a notary on your Secretary of State's website, they tell you if you are required to have a bond or not. Not every place is required to have a surety bond. So once you obtain your surety bond and you submit that to the Secretary of State, then your application goes before I guess like the county commission, and then you're elected as a notary public. Okay, once you become elected as a notary public, you'll get either a letter in the mail telling you to come down to the county clerk's office so that you can be sworn in, and at that time they give you your commission, which is your certificate saying that you are a commissioned notary public. Depending on the state, it may have a commission number on it. In Tennessee, we don't have notary commission numbers, so there you go. All right, so once you get your notary commission, you can order your stamp. A lot of people go ahead and order their stamp as soon as they apply, but in some states you have a commission number, and depending on your laws and rules there for your stamp, you may be required to have that specific commission number on your stamp, on your notary stamp. So please just don't go out and buy a stamp with your name on it. Make sure you look and see, because there's particular sizes and dimensions and requirements for your notary stamps, and also color of ink could be important in the state in which you live. So before you just go buy a stamp, go to your Secretary of State's website, look at the notary laws. I suggest you just go ahead and print those off, all your notary laws. Now there's a book, like this primer is a Tennessee primer. So it tells you, you know, like all your laws, you know, and stuff like that. So I got this from the National Notary Association. This is something that you may want to, you know, purchase. If you don't want to spend the additional money for this, go to the Secretary of State's website. And again, they have the notary laws there. They have amendments to those laws. So you can just print everything and just put you know, get you a binder and just put your notary laws in there, because you will need to become familiar with those. All right. So you are a notary, you got your commission, you ordered your stamp, you're going to get yourself a notary journal. I suggest that you get like the Integrity Notary Journal. I'll leave a description, a link in the description there. I'm going to show you an example. This is the Integrity Notary Journal. I cannot show you a page in here because they are all filled out. I have several of these, but yeah, you'll need to get this journal. It's $15 on Amazon. I'm going to put my link in the description. So support your girl. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Also, like this video, guys. I usually don't ask that, but if you can like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? All right. So you're a notary. Now, how do you become a signing agent, right? So I had to get that out the way, because you cannot become a signing agent unless you are a notary public, all right? So you're a notary public, you got your commission, you ordered your stamp, you got your journal. So now you need to visit the National Notary Association's website, which is just nationalnotary.org, right? So you visit their website and you click on there, you know, there'll be a link. So you click on the signing agent tab. Once you click on that, click on become a signing agent. It's going to tell you you must be a notary public. Great. All right, because you're already a notary public. So you go, it's going to give you a list of packages that you can select. Complete, basic, and I don't know what the other one is because I just don't use that one. I suggest either the complete package, which is of course the most expensive. So right now for Tennessee, I looked today, the cost is still $259 for the main packet. But the big packet is going to, you know, give you access to your background check, your NNA, your exam to get certified. You're going to get loan document prep sheets, and you'll get the study guide, the downloadable study guide. You'll get the book and more. Okay. The basic package is $189. You get pretty much all of, well, you'll get, you know, again, access to the NNA certification. You get your notary essentials in both of those packages. You get the downloadable study guide, which is awesome. So I have the printed study guide. They don't print them anymore, so now they're downloadable. So you'll get that. With that main packet, you'll get this loan document source book, right? So it has a bunch of, you know, different documents in it. So kind of help you get familiar. And if you see these little boxes over here, these are like little notes. Seller must sign in the stamp line to authorize payoff of the existing mortgage, right? So it kind of gives you, you know, some tips or whatever. That's why I like the complete package, because especially if you're new in this business, you want to have something to refer to, because you're not just going to find loan documents just, you know, on the internet, right? Unless you know, maybe refinance your home, still have your paperwork for when you maybe first purchased your home or something like that. You'll have documents or whatever. But anyway, I would say the complete package for $259. If you are looking to save some money and you don't want that document source book, go with the $189 packet. I suggest either those two, because what happens is that you get access to the Notary Essentials course on the NNA's website. Please take that. As a new notary, do not shortchange yourself. I always say invest in yourself, so do not shortchange yourself. Go ahead and take that course. It is awesome. It's going to help you. And also become a member of the NNA. So when you're signing up, it's going to give you some options to add additional things, right? So you definitely want to become a member of the NNA, because especially maybe like just your first year, try it out. Because if you can't get a hold of title or the sign-in service, your mentor or friend, then you can always call the NNA's hotline, right, to get your questions answered. Another thing is that they have your certificates. They're for members only, but you can download all your jurats, your witness statements, your acknowledgments, any of those forms that you need. And then you can use those certificates and forms in your general notary work as well as being a sign-in agent. But it's just great to have, especially if you're part of that. It's free for you to download. The NNA has a knowledge center, so they have a lot of training. They have articles that you can read. They have frequently asked questions and answers on the website. That's very helpful. All right, so while selecting a package, you can add that. I think it's $59 to add the NNA membership. Another thing that they're going to ask you when you're signing up for either of these packages is about E&O insurance. That's your errors and omission insurance. That's going to be the insurance that's going to cover you if you make a mistake. Now, the NNA's insurance will cover you for general notary work, okay? If you're just going out to somebody's house to notarize a document, that's going to cover for those type of errors, right? But if you are notarizing or you're working in the capacity of a signing agent, a notary signing agent, loan signing agent, you must be covered. And again, NNA's insurance does not provide that coverage. So you would want to check something like a Byberg, a Hartford, or any other insurance company or agency that actually provides that coverage. So again, what you want to ask them for is say, hey, I'm a notary public working as a signing agent. You're processing real estate transactions. You want to make sure that you're covered. And I also need liability insurance. So you want some insurance that's going to cover your real estate transactions and provide you with liability insurance. So for an example, depending, the insurance, the rates are going to be different for everybody, okay? So for like an example for me, when I got my Byberg $100,000 policy, it was $30 a month. And they just take that directly out of my business account. You don't have to pay it all at once if you don't want to, but they'll just take it out monthly for you, okay? So again, you don't have to pay for it all at once. So make sure that you get that. You are not required to purchase any insurance from the National Notary Association. A lot of people don't realize that, and then they end up getting the packet. They'll pay for the $25,000 insurance policy or something like that, which is like $108. Now, if you did go ahead and you got that packet and didn't realize that you weren't covered, what you can do is once you get your E&O insurance that does cover you, you can call the National Notary Association and say, hey, I did not realize that this coverage did not, I didn't realize that the coverage doesn't protect me as a signing agent. I want to go ahead and cancel. They will prorate it and they will actually give you, a credit back for your unused portion of that insurance policy. So that's just something to think about. All right. So again, so now you signed up for your packet, right? The basic or the complete packet. You have, take the Notary Essentials course on the website. Now here there is an exam again that you will have to take to become a certified signing agent. Some people seek out training before they take their exam. And some people take their exam and then they seek out additional training. Additional training, there's different programs or trainings that will, kind of enlighten you or give you a more in-depth knowledge of what being a signing agent is. Again, for myself, I have a journeyship session where I offer to new notaries or signing agents who are just not comfortable yet with, completing signings. So we talk about, what it is to be a signing agent, what the consequences are if you fail to get, these signings, people who are involved, like what their roles are, like loan officers, escrow officers, real estate agents, where everybody's role is, so that you'll have a better understanding, of the process, especially like the paperwork, the underwriter, what happens then. And then we do document presentations. So I provide you with documents, right, on how to present um, the documents to the signers. So we learn about what the document is. You get a script, and again, the script tells you what the document is and actually how, like what my script is, like what I say when I present the documents. Now, once you get it, you can, get your groove going. You can change that script on how, you would do it. But to get you started, I kind of help you out with that. So again, that's just my 5-week training that I have. You can go to yousaysollc.com on my website and, read more about that particular journeyship session. I got one coming up January the 5th. So hope to see you in that session if you want help presenting your loan documents. All right. So once you decide whether you're going to do training or not, before or after your test, regardless to whose training you take, you will have to take the certification at the NNA. So once you get that and you pass that, there's a background check that you'll have to take as well. So while you're waiting for your background check and to take your exam, you want to start watching videos, right? YouTube videos. You want to start learning your notary laws. You want to Google FAQs. Anything that you can do that's going to help you attain the knowledge that you're going to need or require to become a signing agent, right? And then start working on your profile. Everybody needs a profile, because when you start signing up for these signing services and platforms, they're going to want to know, your profile. So it's kind of like a resume, right? Your profile is they want to know pretty much what are you going to do for them? Like, how are you going to benefit them or add value to their company? They don't care that you were a customer service manager for 20 years at Dunkin' Donuts or, that's great, right? Good job. But they want to know, are you going to, for an example, like I would say, I'm an NNA certified notary signing agent. I will triple check my documents for errors to make sure that I got all the initials, the signatures, the dates right. I will be sure to stamp in all the places that I'm required to stamp initial and date. I will scan back your documents immediately after the sign-in or within the time frame requested. I will drop your packages off the same day. I will hand them directly to the FedEx person, to the UPS person. I will not leave it at a convenience store or in the Dropbox, right? So again, you're telling them how you're going to add value to their company as a signing agent. You're going to double check your documents. You're going to triple check your documents. You're going to get the scan backs. You're going to make sure that ink is not all over your papers when you print them. You're not going to print double-sided. You're not going to have cut off pages. Those are things that the signing agencies want to hear. Like, what are you going to do for me, right? So set up your profile, look at other notaries' profile, like Notary Resume, Google Notary Signing Agent Resume, Notary Resume, and just kind of get some ideas. So when you're putting your resume together, it'll help you, okay? You got to have a great profile picture, no at the club pictures, you don't want, baby in the background in your picture, whatever. You want a very nice professional profile picture to add to your profile. And then once you get that, then you can move on to signing up for signing services, right? When you sign up for signing services, you'll need to have your notary commission, your surety bond if required by your state. You're going to need your W-9. You will need your E&O insurance and your driver's license. So those are things that you will have to upload to these different signing services when you actually sign up for them. If you don't know what a W-9 is, it's the form where how you are going to get paid, whether you're using your social security number or if you are using an employee ID number, which is something that you would get off of the irs.gov. That is another video. So W-9 and EINs are, that's going to be definitely a different video, okay? So you will need those credentials. Those are called credentials that you will have to upload. Again, notary stamp, errors and admission insurance, surety bond, W-9, background check, and then your driver's license. Those things are things that you will have to upload, okay, for the signing services. Platforms are usually sites where you actually have to pay, except for like SnapDocs is a platform, but you don't have to actually pay for them. It's kind of like where a bunch of different signing services may use SnapDocs to find notaries, right? So they go in and then they just pick a notary, or a notification comes through, you accept it. If they want to pick you, they pick you, right? You don't have to pay for that. But another platform would be like signorder.com. Sign an order, I pay $2.99 every day. I get messages. I can decide if I want to, accept the order or not. Now, even though I hit accept, doesn't mean that I'm going to get it. Sign an order, a lot of them have, preferred notaries. So you may accept the order, think you got it, and then it comes back out again, that same order, and maybe they're offering more money for it. So then you try to accept it again, and then you still don't get it. It's because they're waiting for a preferred, or one of their preferred notaries to pretty much accept that assignment. Or it could be maybe that you have a strike against you or something, and they don't want to use you. I don't know. But as a new notary, it could be maybe they've never used you before, or you don't have enough sign-ins, on file. It could be anything. Another platform is Notary Cafe. It's the first website platform that I was able to get my first sign-in from. Notary Cafe, I paid $38 for the year. Same thing as sign order. The $2.99 is pretty much the same thing. And again, a group of, and this could be sign-in agents, agencies. It could be insurance companies, attorneys, paralegals, different people use that particular website, and they, look for notaries to help them for the clients in the areas that you live in. Okay. So you could be contacted by phone or email from pretty much anybody. Okay. From these, platforms. 123 Notary is another platform. I don't know what their cost is. I have the free basic service, and I do get several calls, from 123, saying, hey, I got your information from 123 Notary. Great, thank you, or whatever. So again, you're going to sign up for the sign-in services and the platforms. Now, I will say, when I first started, people were like, sign up for hundreds and hundreds of sign-in services, but signing up for hundreds and sign-in services doesn't always help, because if that sign-in service doesn't have work in your area, you're going to waste your time signing up for all these different sign-in services. So if you have a buddy, a friend, a mentor, somebody that's in your area, ask them, what sign-in services do you work for, or do you think that that I can, as a new notary, start off with? Because what works in one state or region may not work in your area. So I've signed up for several sign-in services, but I only work for usually maybe one, if two, right? But there's hundreds, maybe thousands of sign-in services. Not everybody is available in my area. So think about that. Do not be discouraged if you ask a fellow notary signing agent who they work for, and they don't tell you, or they don't want to tell you, right? Because they feel like you're their competition. I always say that what God has for me is for me, and I think that's why I'm blessed, because I share my information. I don't think that that God wants us withholding something that's going to help others, right? But people do what they do, and whatever. So that's how you become a signing agent. You become a notary, sign up for your NNA certification, background check, get your insurance, get some additional training that's going to help you along the way and make you not be as nervous. Get you a mentor, watch videos, sign up for Facebook groups so that you can become familiar with some of these documents. There are lots of questions that are posted in these groups that you have that you don't even know you have that will help you in your journey. So definitely do that. Sign up for your sign-in services, and your platforms. If you know people who real estate agents, talk to them about title companies that they work for. Maybe they can use you because title companies do work directly with notaries, and it cuts out the middleman. So your money is, you get more money. So again, we'll talk about that on a different video. So I hope this information was helpful. I'll post the journal, this journal that you'll need in the description there. It's an Amazon affiliate link. Remember, I'll get a little commission, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So help a sister out, help support the page. You can buy a sister a coffee. I'll leave that information in the description as well. But I really appreciate you supporting the channel, even just by watching and liking the video. So until next time, what God has for you is for you. Have a great day.